Etas. Bora lá, a saga continua. Mais de 100 jogos, só de vitória.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Last outing for the Pacers, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Wizards in Washington. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. They're still within reach of that 8th spot, just one game back.
It's always fun to be at home, Kevin. Home, sweet home is what I like to call it.
Verão 88,
You know what? They've got a
garoto.
tough visitor in the house tonight, and just because they're at home doesn't mean a win is going to automatically show up on the scoreboard. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent here.
Yeah, and you know what? This wouldn't necessarily have been the first opponent you'd like to kick off a homestand. So you've got that to contend with, and especially with the way they've been playing here of late. This is going to be a challenge.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Houdini at the point. Now George, following the three-point attempt by Freak, and a wide open look here for Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ellis has got the first points of the night for the Pacers. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no chance at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And here is Ellis. After Aaron Gordon was able to get the triple. Hill with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Hill passes to Scott. Lock at 6. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
First 1:30 gone here in the first
Vou
quarter.
mandar até chutar a
Pick
piquita
by
de
Vucevic.
3, tanto você comeu
Here's
a
Houdini.
quinta.
It's good, and he
Oh,
threw
come
contact on the
on.
shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Magic shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the
Ficar
free throw line.
adrenalina
And that's a little
tudo
better than they
perto
did
no
last
último
year
jogo,
from
mas
the
não
free
pode
throw
tentar.
line.
Então, eu tenho que falar você.
Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. And George kicks to Scott. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the information. I think, guys, it's not the first time that shooting has been a focus for this team.
Not at all. I mean, a lot of their offensive philosophy really centers around their ability to create and take good shots.
And, of course, that's something that a lot of teams would benefit from, guys. I mean, they're looking to play a very cerebral and disciplined game today.
Shot from 12. Shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Houdini. A 26-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution.
Dá uma olhadinha.
Now, here's
Oladipo.
Oladipo. 4-point game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Hill. 17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Here's
Vai
George.
você, Tomás.
It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh,
And
no,
it's
no.
Orlando's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Oladipo misses.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And George gets it to go.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Houdini. He's got 5. Pass to Gordon. Puts one up from 19. George with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 4. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And now let's see who the NBA's hottest shooters have been in the second half of the season. Second, Nikola Vucevic. Freak, third.
What a shooting exhibition it's been for these two players during that stretch. I mean, nearly automatic for both.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Sanders. Muscala comes in for Scott, and it's Harrison in for George Hill. And here are the Pacers now, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Out to Turner. It's George on the wing, guarded by Harris. George with no one around. Again, Indiana.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Washington.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
That's checked in for Orlando. Hezonja comes in for Tobias Harris. The Magic have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Harrison. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Baseline jumper, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Stolen. To the inside. Here's Ellis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
That's where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Nossa.
Pacers leading by 9. Scott is out there with Sanders. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Harrison in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. He kicks it to Baines. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Houdini. Harris outside. Pass to Houdini. Here's Fox. Beyond
Categoria de base.
And Baines pulls it down.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Scott. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Acabamos de passar para a adrenalina da hora. De novo.
For the Pacers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon
Passei a
for
bola para
them
pegar.
up to this point.
Agora eu vou voltar
Something
para
else they've
a
done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And they get it. Kicks to Harris. Corner shot. That's good on the jump shot.
Calma, vamos virar o bicho está pegando.
Pacers leading by 11. Feeds it to Baines. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. outside Hill. Picked him clean.
Você passa dele.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He dropped in 26 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he
Agora,
will remember for a long, long time.
And the Pacers lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Oladipo. The Pacers are going 2-4 shooting the ball here in the second. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Nossa,
rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That was Smith.
Smith. Chapa quente, rapaz.
Pacers leading by 6. Lock at 6. Here's Harrison. Steps back and dreams the jump shot. Harrison's got 5 now.
The quick step back gave him just enough separation to get that one up.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Houdini passes to Harris. Here's Houdini, defended by Scott. And Hill over to help. Here's Smith. And the dunk to finish off. A beauty.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys.
Vai me tirar, não, né?
Tem que
voltar para 4. Se não tirar, você vai me quebrar. Se não você pediu tempo.
On the perimeter.
George is checked in for Aaron Baines. The Magic trail by 8. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Passes to Oladipo. And there's the feed to Gordon. And the rejection by Sanders. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Essa bola de 3.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith.
Quase lá no meio da quadra. Pô, pera aí, deixa eu pelo menos passar, pô.
Just 3 to shoot inside. It's stolen by Hill.
Não.
And up the court comes the
Isso é
Pacers
pai.
on the break. Hill leading the charge.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Dishes it to Oladipo.
Tipo.
Second chance shot. And the rejection by Sanders. They get it back. And Hill over to help. Harris outside. Paul George with the steal. By himself. Oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. To the middle, here's Vucevic. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Good ball move. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
George passes to Harrison. Screen by Sanders. Outside, George. Outside, Hill. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Indiana.
E aí, George, vai forçar e vai passar, tá? Nossa!
George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pacers. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Oladipo outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana lead by 13. Harrison passes to Hill. Screen by Sanders. George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Houdini. 8 points for him.
Tenta de baixo aí, Edu.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Well, I know what highlight we're leading the post-game show with, that's for sure.
He has gone, man. He's gone crazy.
I don't know if he's crazy, but that dunk was insane.
Hill has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Vucevic. Harris passes to Houdini. The dish to Gordon.
Dá lá no tom, velho. Era pra você dar lá no Oladipo, cara.
Harris outside. Here's Houdini. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot.
Desenhada, cara.
A strong game for Houdini. He's got 10 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Sanders. Mike Muscala comes in for Scott, and it's Ellison for George Hill. Then for the Magic, Hezonja comes in for Gordon, and it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo.
Ó, o cara me tirou, meu
Gone through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And so in the game for the Magic, Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. And it's Houdini at the 1.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The pass to Gordon. The Pacers pull it in. Court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, all victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
And the basket by Harris.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that. I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
They set the pick. George dishes to Scott. Pass to Hill. Back to Scott. Kicks it out to Ellis. There's the triple. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Boom, he jams it.
Grown man power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Hill drives in. It's point.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Harris misses.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Outside, George. Sanders with a screen on Gordon. The three from George. Up and in. That's his 10th minute in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, they just out-muscled their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
The Pacers making a switch here. Baines is checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Harris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
Mentira.
Especially on the
Ah,
interior.
não, isso é
And
eles.
that's 4
Olha
straight
isso.
field goals now, Greg. They've allowed from
Você é
point blank
muito
range.
mais, filho.
Can't
Te
happen.
conheço. De outros
And
carnavais.
look at how well he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Kicks it out to Gordon.
É igual.
The three-pointer, no good.
Sério, né?
Indiana leading
Isso é
by
desafio.
13. Hill with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And George kicks to Baines. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Caramba, vai estar com 3 pivôs na quadra. Você tá
Yeah, they've got to
arrumando,
figure out a
mano.
way
Agora
to
eu
get a
vi isso.
bigger body on him. Because if they don't match up his size,
Que loucura é
he's
essa?
going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
There's the screen. And here's Hill for three. And Vucevic pulls it down.
É isso, né?
He's yet to
Vai
make an
pegar mais
impact from the
rebote?
field, but his team is taking care of business.
Smith with a screen on Ellis. Here's Houdini. Oh, and that one,
Não
no
tá bonito.
question, powered it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Offensive rebound. Sanders dishes to
Três
Jordan.
pivôs, cara,
Over
pegou o
Gordon.
rebote.
Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce
Isso,
goes his way.
Caralho.
25 points here for George. The Magic trail by 13.
Essa pista perdeu. Paga aí. Essa partida do cara.
Smith with a screen on Hill. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo.
Tipo.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. George against Smith. There's a screen. Ellis goes in.
Nossa,
Against the whistle. Contact on the way up
que
and 2
isso,
shots coming up.
esse vídeo não pegou o rebote,
Wow,
mano.
he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate
E a
there.
marcação
Blatant
perfeita pra
contact,
salvar.
straightforward call, simple.
Nossa.
Orlando with the ball. Trailing by 17. They've got Scott. George Hill out there with Harrison. Then it's Turner. And it's Muscala in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the
Essa
free
que foi
throw.
espaço.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Deu uma relaxada.
Pacers leading by 14. Now Hill. He dishes it to Muscala. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Harris. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Houdini
Achei que você não ia querer
passes
passar, não,
there.
Tom. Ah,
With
ih,
the
bicho, que isso,
The
mano?
edge
Tá
on
aqui,
the
eu vou te falar
glass
desse,
is the
não pode
difference.
dar
It's
bola não,
allowed them
né?
to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their
Sério.
superior effort level to this point.
Erra de novo.
It seems to me they've gone after this win.
Achei que
a
você não
little bit
passava
more.
mais, não, Dom.
They're forcing the ball
Não
inside,
tirando.
and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Hill kicks to Turner. Launches a three, and that one's good, Harrison.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
The Magic trail by 17. Here's Houdini. And it's Harris off the drive. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Indiana's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Scott. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Houdini. And Hill over to help. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Harris. Harris missing again.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
On the wing, Scott. He kicks it to Muscala. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Magic trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here we go, Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense of the open court. There was something else he mentioned, too. He wants them to utilize the pick and roll as much as possible in their coming possessions. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Houdini. To the inside. Vucevic with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Já tem muita jogada aí.
Sent back by Hill.
Muita jogada para pontuar. Não para tirar 300 pontos que foi acontecer. Depois disso, meu time não queria acertar mais.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Para pontuar desde isso, não tinha dado nem chance para isso.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Harrison. And George, here we go. Shoots from 12. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Houdini.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Both free throws good from Houdini. And here is Hill. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Pacers lead by 17.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
George against Harris. Shot clock at 5. Pick by Vucevic. Houdini. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Pacers leading by 17. Ellis goes in, and the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Hill. In the corner, it's Harris. The three-pointer, no good. Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the dunk by Sanders.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Houdini. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Houdini. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. The Magic trail by 20. They double him with George. Gordon, the pass to Houdini. Oladipo outside.
2 minutes.
Nice form on the 20-footer.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Pacers leading by 18. Now here's Ellis. Kicks it to George. Down low, here's Sanders. The shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And after trailing in this season series, tonight they avenged themselves, taking the final game of the year between these two teams, finishing at 2-2 against the Magic.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Paul George. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Outside Hill. George against Harris. The shot by George, no good. And so here's Orlando. Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. That free throw good from Houdini. Both free throws good from Houdini. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ellis with it. Ball's knocked loose. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Paul George. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
Ali não podia sair com o jogo empatado, ali tinha que sair já com o placar, eu acho. Mas tá bom. Perdi quando podia perder. Essa temporada eu já perdi.